Hello, everybody. Welcome to Papa's House of Game. I'm Papa. Final Fantasy 16, Part 14. The journey continues. Hello, Titanium. Hello, Mr. Root. How are you, sir? Oh, well, say, jump on into this, man. Better? Good. Glad to hear that, man. Better is better. All right, so we're in the Dalmatian Republic, Dolomil Inn. We're now headed for Drake's Fang. This little town is kind of
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
go flat.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
Right, this game's been pretty good, man. Not gonna lie. Where we came in, right?
Clumsy lout. If anything's damaged, it's the lash for you.
The lash for you. That's to the other desert. Do we go out there? I don't think so.
A word of advice, traveller. You see pots like this around town, you leave them alone. Unlike where you come from, fresh water's in short supply around these parts. We store what little rainwater we get in these pots for, well, not a rainy day, but you know what I mean.
Gotta check out the town, make sure we get all the stuff we can.
Sorry, but the master's not here at the moment. All orders have to go through him.
Another forge.
You could melt butter in that furnace. Get it stoked.
Right away.
And for one great forge to specifications, Red Rooster Trading will pay the sum of 1,000 gil. Alright. Nice weapons in here. Cool looking ones. One's better though. That axe up there on the wall looks pretty good. Anyway, onward. I get lost in everything here. This. Visit the final sting. For the best drop in element, visit the final sting. Alright, so this is where I came in.
You rest, Bo. You've earned it.
Looking for chests. Need to find the trader too. Go up these stairs.
Why is the tavern shut?
I don't know. Why is the tavern shut? Because there's a bunch of dead guys up there? Hard to say. Augie. There's a chest. 2 goblin coins. Sell those.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
I need a drink.
Genuine cactar needles. Ordered from across the sea. One prick, little sparrow will sing.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of cookers' trough is when they want to lord it over us.
Alright. Hey look, another chest. To wire out.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of gazelle greens.
I named my price. If you can't pay it, that's your...
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the Empire, they flat out refuse to do business with you.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Oh.
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
Well, I'd be happy to show
Shagadoo.
you.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
They ended up beating the Chiefs, right? Last I checked, they were winning. It was like 17-7 in the second quarter. Just tell me the Chiefs went off.
How about a hot bath?
Started their season with the loss. That'd be
This
great.
town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Cooker, who stands ready to...
Nice.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
Nice.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Oh, did you see that lizard? On the wall, where'd he go? Ah. Another goblin coin. More money. Do. On the picture.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not
Not a toy. Come on, I want to play King of the Mountain. Traveling trader.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl,
I seriously thought about GT7, but I really want to get through this. I was going to use this weekend. working GT7. Alright, let's go back to trader.
How's a trader expected to make a living if they...
Anything I can interest you in?
Let's see it. That, those.
There you are. An excellent choice. Here you are.
Yeah. Okay. We had enough for one? No. Alright, what can I sell?
Anything else I can take off your hands?
Nice.
Thank you kindly.
Wow.
Pleasure trading with you.
Nice, dude. Do you?
Go with Gilbert.
Alright. Now let's go talk to these two over here.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs.
Right?
If
Facts.
only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang in
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Speak with Berta.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this photo knows.
Sweet incense. What candles?
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Why do I not trust that?
Do you think we can trust him?
No.
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
You guys don't want to do this. Don't say I didn't warn you.
This one.
Well, that guy got hit twice. I wasn't good there. Two more go bugs.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Right.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Then. To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Yes, they're quite simple.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him.
At least 5.
Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
Shut
You
up,
might
Uncle.
as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course.
Right?
5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies
Greybeard.
with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a
Right.
place to spend their hard-earned gil.
All good,
The men on the
Titanium.
rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
The juiciest meat for greens-fed birds. One bite and you'll be begging for more. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Herbs and spices.
My carpets have pride of place in Castle.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Right? Where'd that guy go? I wanted to follow him.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere. And pocketing the profits.
Yeah, only 500,000.
We'll meet with them then. Just as you arranged. And put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support.
Yeah, we're going to the southern desert.
If things turn sour.
Well, they didn't waste the time earlier.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and bang about before?
Alright, another desert to scour for hidden treasures. Go clockwise here. Hello!
Get him!
Jump in that water, man. Right off this rock, right there. Perfect. A blinking eye or something. Well, this one's not as big. This isn't going to be good.
Time to fight.
I saw that coming.
Kill! This one.
Oh, we did kill him already. Must I do everything? Hello.
Soil and stone! Down, Torgal! Give me thunder!
I'm waiting for that one big creature out here. You know there's going to be one. This.
Turn around, friend. There's nothing back there but a pack of bloodthirsty beasts.
Yeah, I don't like the looks of that down there. Finish doing this first. Rock climbing, anyone? Come back to this. Here. Go figure. Little house down here. Boom, ba doo 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 doo. Around here. Alright. Couple battles up here to deal with. Come here.
Get him!
Do, 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 do.
Easy does it.
I'd keep for trouble too if I were you.
Get him!
Ba-doom, ba-do-do-doom. Oh, la 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 la. That water's green. The crap was blue. T! Right. It's freaking big, man. I agree with you, T. How are you, ma'am?
I'll take it from here.
All right, Graybeard. Right? Algae, yeah.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your...
What are we having for dinner, T?
All the silver
Taylor,
and stones
I guess you're
I
both
could
T.
scrape together at such short notice.
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Ambush. Ambush. Taken from DQ.
Not bad
I've
at
had
all.
DQ in a long time.
You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Alright, that'll work.
Eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Kill them both. Yeah.
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up. This one. Get him.
Oh, there's a healer. Where's this healer?
Over here. Silence. This one. Over here. Sick 'em. Get him.
Oh, really?
Yours, Torgal.
Two enemies approach. Hello. How's that working out for you, y'all?
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I'm with you, Titanium. Asshat. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Nope.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Just backhand him now.
Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much.
Greybeard.
Greybeard.
Double the...
Here, wear this.
Another pendant. Desert Rose.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisa Gelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
All right.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. Dun, dun, dun. Mm-hmm.
Don't be a stranger.
Side quest.
Forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you
right,
have
Taylor?
what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle
Is
to
he?
keep in mind.
All right.
The spirit
So
of
there's hope for him.
Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Oh. Oh. Do. All right. Here.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind.
If you don't mind.
I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Right?
Everything I've worked for. Ruined.
You know what?
Just
second one.
look at the detail. Ha! They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
We'll make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
You can't even fill my cup.
There. Oh.
I'll be asking for you again.
Silver platters, just like they eat off in Castle Dasbog.
Put up top.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Nope.
I need to drink.
What the hell?
You're going to drink my...
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabrics.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
The baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please bear with us a little longer.
Where is the second person I'm supposed to be talking to?
Hanging lanterns, keep it up.
Get out here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, red circle. There he is. Lord.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Shut up. Answer my questions.
Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Just look at the detail. Made from the stoutest stoneware. Kneaded to a silken softness. Take a sniff, good sir.
Hey, Joe. 40–50%? I honestly have no idea, Joe.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that.
Yeah, my son wants me to start that. I guess you can do like 4 people online at the same time.
The cheap
kind of a Dungeons and Dragons thing.
Hardy enough,
I told him I'm
hammer it
in the
too
middle of
thin,
Final
and it
Fantasy.
sharpens up
He's gonna have
nicely
to
with a
wait
bit
for
of
me.
Effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light, meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to.
Make a knife out of
Merchant,
titanium.
a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Yeah.
Come on. Faster.
Pasta. Pasta.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
Limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Gather limestone. You have to go to the gate. Hey ho!
do, girl.
Thanks.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have dried up.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Plates and pots!
Silver platters.
Sweet incense!
Our
We should
first
get
trip
going soon.
through Southgate. Uh-oh.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Right.
Isn't there always?
Right?
If you're
I'm with Clive on
determined
that
to
one.
beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
But no battle to collect the limestone?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Southern needs.
Do-do-do-do-do. I liked the fight with Kupka. I liked when he cut his hands off.
We should get going soon.
That was great.
Finally, we'll be able to get
Just look at the detail.
Yes, they're the finest fabrics. Fresh
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that? You
I
and
know.
that Merchant both. She's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Tink, 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 tink.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
Looked pretty crude to
I
me.
hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed?
Nice.
It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but One that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Here you go. Your customer.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I'll hold you to that, sir. Alright, there's one more side quest in here at the bathhouse. See, this one doesn't take as long.
The most fragrant herbs and
needed to a silken softness.
Right?
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
You remember that when I come for my reward.
Hanging lanterns, keep it up.
We should get going soon.
Come on, girl, the gate's open.
How do? Trader, are you? Seeking your fortune down in the golden sands of Dalimil? From mercantile stock myself, as it happens. You'd never guess, but I was born just down the road in Dravost. And like me old ma and pa, I've been wandering the world hunting Gilbard's blessing ever since. Reckon I might have found it too. You've heard about the famous healing waters they got round these parts, right? Well, I'm thinking if I can find a little pool of my own, dress it up a bit, lay on drinks and fancies and whatnot, I'd have a license to mint Gil. Soothing your aches and pains with a grape in your gob and a glass in your hand. There's nothing people wouldn't pay.
Wow, dude, you talk a lot. About nothing.
What the hell are those things?
Bomb. Great. Alright. Of course they're clear around there.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
Oh no. We're here for a reason. Here to survive some bombs. Bombs, bombs, and more bombs. Bombs, bombs.
By the flames.
By the flames.
Explains the heat.
Yep, I would agree with you.
This one.
Really?
I needed that. Farewell. All yours, Torgal. Mission. I'll be more careful.
Bath bomb, isn't that funny?
Out of the frying pan.
Old faithful. Hey, that wasn't cool.
Over here. All yours, Torgal. Get him. Stay down.
Stay down. Well, that wasn't a clean fight, but we won it.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Thank you. And now the walk back.
Faster!
Faster. Faster. Don't talk to that guy.
Back to the stables, girl.
We should get going soon.
Finally, we'll be able to get
There he is! The man... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Taylor, have you done all the hunts?
Sweet incense.
I tried doing a couple B-rated hunts this afternoon, and those didn't go so well.
Good day, my lord.
They definitely kicked my butt.
My thanks. Fare you well.
Fairly well. Alright, so next place is do. Good.
Let's go.
Boom, boom, boom. The crossroads.
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in
Did you?
Dalamir starve.
Nice.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do.
Pixel's gone. The axe gone, Captain.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with
Was it?
goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Ding. can't I just walk? I want to walk all the way. Alright, I'm going to take a break right here. Be right back. Alright, change of plans. I'm going to go eat dinner. And then, see if we can make it back and get another, we're going to go and get another journey going. But thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Sorry for the confusion. But I'm Papa. This is Papa's House of Game. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Join us on Discord, and don't forget your notification bells. I appreciate everybody. When we get done, get back. Next one, we'll head to the Jaw. Going after Kupka still. Till next time, take it easy.